out the number of times you stumble down and fall upon the ground. But it's the number of times you pick yourself up and keep on moving on to meet your goal. Come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubles, they be done. I tell you, come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days be done. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Dr. Herbert Harris, and this is our success thought for today. And our success thought for today is overcoming obstacles to persistence. Overcoming the obstacles to persistence. What you say, babe from Mississippi? Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Of course, our messages are always based on our book, The 12 Universal Laws of Success, the Super Achiever Edition. And it's available on Amazon. It's available on all of the digital websites. And it's available on our website, herbertharris.com. Good morning. It's Kitchen. Great. All right. Amot Payne, thank you for joining us. You know, this whole topic of persistence, we've been talking a lot about it. And the reason is that persistence is the key to success. More people quit than fail. But guess what? If you quit, you fail. All right. Pain and pressure. That's a great one. Thank you for joining us. All right, Nashe. All right, Stephanie. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. Wow. And sharing this with other people. You know, when we talk about persistence, this is such a powerful thing because without persistence, you will not be successful. And so many people, I see them like really working hard at something. And I know that if they just hang in there one more moment, Black Men with Books, thank you. All right. For me, thank you. All right. What a morning. We got a lot of people. Thank you. Wow, we're getting it out. I really appreciate your sharing this. That so many times you get discouraged. And I know you've been there where you really want something badly, you work at it and it just does not happen. The scriptural principle says, seek and you shall find. Welcome, Kenya. Kenya Crooks, my favorite personal trainer. Thanks for joining us, my friend. But you know, this idea of persistence is so critical because when you get to that point where you really say, man, this is not working, but everything you've prepared and gone through says it should work. The scriptural principle says, seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be open. Ask and it shall be answered. But it doesn't tell you how long. And the reason it doesn't tell you how long is because there is no answer. You do it until you get it. Someone was talking about an Indian rain dance. And the guy said to one of the, and he said, why do you dance? He said, we dance to make rain. He said, well, how long do you dance? He said, we dance until it rains. And so that's how we have to be in our lives. Whatever you want to do, whatever you're pursuing. Kenya is a personal trainer. And I guarantee that many times during his journey, when he's doing push-ups and sit-ups and deep bends and knee bends and all of those things that people do in the gym, I've heard about it. Okay, when you see me in the gym, maybe call somebody and maybe an impersonator. Okay, but anyway, I know that there were times he wanted to quit. And everybody who's listening today, I guarantee you there were times you wanted to quit, throw in the towel and say it's not working. And that's just the moment that your greatest victory lies one step ahead. Remember the Rumble in the Jungle with Muhammad Ali and what was it, George Foreman? And they're there. And for about 6 or 7 rounds, man, Foreman's beating Ali to death. Okay? I mean, pounding and pounding and pounding. And we were saying, wow, this is a bad decision. Why doesn't Ali throw in the towel? Man, we hate to see him get beat up like that. But that was a part of his strategy. He endured to be victorious. Let me say that again. He endured to be victorious. When you're in a great challenge of life, you have to endure and just commit to keep going, and keep growing. When George had punched himself out, Ali dispensed with him in one round. But he was persistent. He had a plan. He stuck to it. So let's look at what are some of the obstacles to persistence? What are some of the things that keeps all of us from accomplishing our goals? And the number one obstacle to persistence is the fear of criticism. Ooh-wee. You know, whenever you attempt to do something great, there are a whole bunch of people just waiting around to say you can't do it. You don't have what it takes. The fear of criticism. And this is a nice section on page 187 of our book of the 12 Universal Laws of Success. You may want to read this in its entirety. But the fear of criticism takes away your drive, your creativity, and most of all, it takes away your self-confidence. When you listen to people who criticize what you're doing, take that as a sign that you're on the right path. Because most of the people who are criticizing you have never done anything themselves. If you permit, and operative word permit, if you permit yourself to hear criticism, it can make you doubt yourself. It can make you become indecisive. It can make you become discouraged. Discouragement is one of the worst because discouragement is like a slow cancer. It doesn't take you out right away, but if you're discouraged, it just sucks your energy out and you just get less and less enthusiastic. When you doubt yourself, you have destroyed your possibilities for success. The master teacher said, if you tell this mountain to be cast into the sea and doubt not, operative word, read that scripture. If you tell this mountain to be cast into the sea and doubt not, it's going to be cast into the sea. And so when you let criticism, when you let other people, when you permit your ears to open and hear their criticism, it can create doubt, which will steal your victory. Realize that most people who criticize others do so out of ignorance, out of envy, out of jealousy, and out of feelings of their own inferiority. Thank you, Dr. Mansa Musa. Yes, that's beautiful. Aerodynamically, the bee should not be able to fly, but nobody told the bee. Bees fly all over the place. Thank you so much. So when you realize that other people are criticizing you so often from their perspective, out of their feeling of inferiority, they're saying you can't do it because they can't do it. As long as you're being criticized, you are probably doing the right things to succeed. I'm going to say that again. As long as you're being criticized, you're probably doing the right things to succeed. I know in traveling all over the world, I have never seen a statue erected to a critic. I guarantee you, those of you who travel a lot, you will never see a statue erected to a critic. Statues are erected to people who withstand the criticism, who overcome, and who do great things. The second fear that undermines your persistence is the fear of failure. When you're afraid of failing, it takes the wind out of your sails. Michael Jordan had an interesting quote, and he was saying he had missed, I think, over 9,000 shots. And many times he had been the one to take that final shot and missed, and they lost the game. But he said, but I keep shooting. And because I keep shooting, I win. The fear of failure is a manifestation of lack of faith in yourself. You see, the fear of failure can be a combination of internal combination of your past, and some of the things that other people taught you, especially when you were young. The fear of failure is a lack of belief in yourself and in your abilities and in the process. You know, there are people who don't believe in gravity, but if you jump out of that window, you're going to go to the ground. But there are people who don't believe in success, not success for everybody else, but not success for themselves, personal success. And when they fail, it confirms that lack of belief. To overcome the fear of failure, realize that if you fail, that means you're trying. The more you fail, the more you find new ways to try again. Now, operative word is new ways. Now, don't fail and keep doing the same thing over and over. But the fear of failure, when you fail and find new ways, what you're saying is you have total faith. Faith, the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. You have total faith that you're going to get the desired result. You literally fail your way to success. Failure is a dress rehearsal for success. The third obstacle to failure is the habit of procrastination. Procrastination is probably the number one cause of failure. You can recognize the value of persistence, but then procrastinate at getting busy, at getting started practicing the art, the skill of persistence. Everything that happens in the world is being done now, in the present. There's only one existence. That's the existence right now. Someone once said, tomorrow is a promissory note. Yesterday is a canceled check. Today, the present is what's happening right now, is cash, is legal tender. The only time to take action on your dreams, on your goals, on your vision is now. Whatever happens tomorrow is determined by what you do today, what you do right now. When we talked about time, we say from moment to moment, you have a choice of what to do with that moment. And so choose using the question, what is the best use of my time right now when I consider my goals, my vision, and my purpose? So let's review this. The three obstacles to persistence. The fear of failure. As long as you're being criticized, you know you're doing the right things. The fear of criticism. As long as you're being criticized, you're doing the right things. The fear of failure. Failure is a dress rehearsal for success, and the habit of procrastination. To recognize that the only time is now. And so do it now. Wow. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been Dr. Herbert Harris sharing another success thought for today. Our success thoughts help you be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and have whatever you want to have. Always knowing that the best is yet to come. And so it is. It cannot be otherwise. Please share this broadcast with at least 3 other people. Listen to it. Let everybody know that 8 a.m. Monday through Saturday, we'll be right here talking about how you can be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and have whatever you want to have, always knowing that the best is yet to come. And so it is. Let's sing it on out. Hey, here we go. Come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days be done. I tell you, come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days be done. See you tomorrow morning, 8 a.m.